Minister of Foreign Affairs Mrs. Kamina Johnson-Smith says relatives can also make provision for their family members in quarantine. However, she says the government will cover the cost for Jamaicans returning home this week.
In recognition of the particular challenges, the particularities of this week's arrivals and the circumstances under which they have been operating over the past 2 months, that the government will absorb the full cost of state quarantine. So this week's arrivals will be supported in their entirety by the Jamaican government.
It's expected to cost the government $64 million. Mrs. Johnson-Smith says the full cost per day for quarantining each Jamaican is $100 per person. In the meantime, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the government is looking at putting in place protocols which will allow for home quarantine of repatriated Jamaicans.
So we will start by controlled re-entry. We will develop the necessary protocols to be able to monitor, supervise, and serve, eventually, home quarantine. The resources to do that, we have to put them in place. We don't have those resources now. So can you imagine, if you are not able to police, that is to ensure that each home is checked, that people who are in quarantine stay in quarantine. If we are not able to do that and everyone is at large, you place the entire population at risk.
Oluwafunke Baisha, Frontline News.